Hey friends, Tom Wiley here. It's important when you are managing animals, stewarding, taking care of animals, you need to observe their behavior and do your best to understand things from their point of view. In other words, understand their behavior and what causes it. If they're doing a behavior that you don't like, try to figure out if it is something that is innately in their nature, or if they are behaving that way because of some circumstance you have put upon them. Let me explain. So we have these two mama goats. We're trying to sell off the rest of these goats plus the boy who is out there. I kind of want to keep these two for right now though, because they're two proven moms. They are in milk still, and they eat more variety of things than the sheep do as far as weeds go. So these guys have cleared out this greenhouse and the surrounding area that was terribly overgrown, and the garden and the area near the shop. They didn't touch that stuff, but they're not supposed to anyway, because it's toxic to them. So they did an excellent job just naturally avoiding it, and they ate everything else around it that was horribly overgrown. And they just did that over the course of a few days while I did other stuff. So it's cool getting to put them to work in that way for free. So I want to kind of hang on to them, but what I would like to do, I want to be able to have a fence made up of just 2 or 3 strands. That's this 3-strand fence right there, and see if they will be contained in that. Because if so, I can set up those fences really easy. I can tear them down really easy. To me, it's a lot easier than dealing with the netting, because I can do it from the seat of the side-by-side, and I can tear it out from the seat of the side-by-side, and I don't have to mow a swath first like I do with the netting when I'm going through like thick brush and stuff. So, but the problem is these ladies keep escaping. I had them in this area and they kept getting out. I knew they were getting through this gate, but I didn't know why they were coming through the gate, why they were so motivated to be in this area. I thought it was just they were attracted to something in here. They didn't want to be contained out there. Like, I assumed there was some internal motivation within them that was causing them to constantly escape from this paddock through the gate. I finally witnessed what the reason was today. It's because this guy, it's rut season for all the boys. I had the boy goat separated in a little area thing by himself, so I knew he wasn't the issue, but I didn't realize those guys were causing an issue. This is just a difference, a thing you run into when trying to run a herd and a flock together. You run into stuff like this that I didn't realize was an issue. So I just watched both of those ladies come in here of their own accord. They came in and ate some salt minerals that is in there, and I don't think they drank water, but they know it's in here. They both individually came in here, got chased around by him a little bit, and then was trying to avoid him and came back through the gate again. So all of this helps me realize that the thing that I was blaming on those 2 goats was actually a problem that I was allowing to persist, and I didn't even realize was a problem. So now that I know that, I can change the circumstances, and basically know that, okay, I need to keep the boys and girls, especially in this time of year, I need to keep the boys and girls, even though they're different species, different kinds, they need to be separate. So what I'm going to try doing is, as an experiment, today is my moving day anyway for a bunch of animals, so I'm going to move the cows and the sheep and him over into that new paddock area. I'm going to make a new front fence. I'm going to leave this back fence in place, which I was going to do anyway, to contain the new flirt over there. But I'm going to put the goat ladies in this area. There is still a lot of stuff that they could eat down in that area. And over there where Mocha is in the shadows, there's still a ton of stuff in here that the goats would eat that these guys are munching on some, but are kind of done with. And the cows are a lot more done. So I want to move them on. They've fertilized this area well. want to get them away from the flies, get them away from their manure and any parasites, get them onto all that fresh stuff over there. But the goats, there's still plenty to eat for them in here. And that'll allow for me to experiment with, okay, would the goat ladies stay in this area, especially if I block this off better, would they stay in this area, you know, with having these boys separate on the other side of that 3-wire fence? And if so, would they stay in if that was only 2 wires? So I'll probably just keep it 3 wires, and then I might remove one of the wires after the first day or something, see if they'll still stay in it. So just remember, when you're dealing with animals, try to observe as much as you can. Observe. If they're doing a behavior you don't like, try to figure out. Don't assume that it's them, that they are inherently the problem. Try to figure out if it's something that you are allowing into their environment that they are reacting to and thus behaving in a way that you don't like. And then you can make those changes necessary and see what happens after that.